guys, and welcome to another exciting, and I do mean exciting video. It's that time of the year again. We just had Comic-Con Cape Town 2025 a couple of days ago. I think over the weekend. That's how fresh it still is in my mind, man. But getting back to the reason I'm making this video, yeah. So this is the start of my Comic-Con Cape Town 2025 Funko Pop haul of the Funkos that I exclusively bought at GammaTEK SA's Funko stand at Comic-Con Cape Town 2025. Let's get into the very first Funko Pop. Now, I'm just going to bring this as close to camera as I can so you guys can see. It is, of course, the legendary, the very mighty Voltron Legendary Defender. Okay, I'm going to do another one, and then you guys tell me which one you like best. So, guys, Voltron, the Legendary Defender. So you guys can sound off in the comments and tell me which Voltron introduction you guys like better. So, just to give you guys a close-up view of Voltron. So, this is, of course, from the Voltron Legendary Defender series on Netflix, which ran from, I think, 2016 to 2018, and it was a grand total of 78 episodes. And I just want to, before I continue, I just want to show you guys, this is so cool. Look inside Voltron, guys. It's like a teeny tiny little, what they call a Buddy Pop, which is like a very tiny Funko Pop. It's not much bigger. I want to show you guys a size comparison. So the top two parts of my pinky, I'm going to keep it out of camera so you guys can see. The top two ligaments of my pinky, that's about the size of the Bitty Pop, or the very tiny Funko Pop. And if you guys look up there, you can see there's a teeny tiny little box in there. So that's the Bitty Pop's teeny tiny little Funko box, which is rather cute. And you guys would have seen that in the intro to this video, and you guys will see it as well in the outro of the video too. So let's just put Voltron Legendary Defender to the side, and let's just get into the little bit of the background info as we usually do. So Voltron, oddly enough, and you guys are going to love this fun fact, Voltron has been around since 1983, guys, and that's around about more or less the same time that the very first animated series of the Transformers television series started. I'm not talking about movies at this point, guys. I'm only talking about like series. So Voltron and Transformers are basically almost the same age. In Power Rangers, where they said, we need Thunder Megazord power now. Now, in Voltron, the equivalent to that would be, let's form, something similar to, let's form Voltron. So, guys, I grew up in the 90s here in South Africa, and that meant that I watched, I grew up with the best kids era shows ever. And yes, I'm saying that because it is true. To quote WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle, it's true, it's damn true. So one of the main reasons why I remember Voltron the Third Dimension so well is, of course, the roll call they did when forming Voltron the Legendary Defender. And it went a little something like this, so if I don't get it 100% correct, please don't crucify me. Time to form the Defender. Form feet and legs. Form arms and torso. And I'll form the head. And together we are Voltron Legendary Defender. Now, getting to Shiro's story in Voltron the Legendary Defender on Netflix, it of course ran from 2016 to 2018, over 8 seasons, which consisted of 78 episodes. And Shiro's story is quite interesting, so I don't mean to spoil the series for you guys, for anybody that hasn't watched it yet. But yeah, I'm just going to list one or two cool things or interesting things that I read about Shiro. And then, of course, we'll see where that goes. So basically, Shiro, as the series starts out, Shiro is the the leader of the team of Legendary Defenders, and of course he pilots Black Lion, which is the centerpiece or the central piece of Voltron the Legendary Defender, because Black Lion is basically Voltron's head. When the transformation of the Legendary Defender happens, Black Lion evolves or morphs into Voltron's head. And as the series progresses, there's lots of epic battles, lots of epic fight scenes, and then Shiro gets killed in season 2, and then somehow there's like a clone of him that walks around with the rest of the guys. And then I think about season 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken, the original Shiro soul still residing inside Black Lion. One of the members of the Defenders team, or the Paladins as they are referred to in the series, uses her magic abilities to transfer the soul of the original Shiro into the clone, and then by season 7 or season 8, the original Shiro returns, or I think it's actually from season 6, but it kind of builds up to the climactic battle between season 7 and season 8. Then the original Shiro returns, and everything is back to normal, and Black Lion accepts him as his true pilot. And what makes it so cool is, guys, the bond that the pilots, because they're the bond that the pilots and each of their lions have, guys, it's really something surreal, and it's so cool and so awesome, and that's what makes the show so incredibly cool to watch. So there is a fun fact for you guys. It's still to do with Voltron Legendary Defender, but I can't remember his name. I think it's Lance, yeah. So Lance, who's the pilot of Blue Lion, is actually voiced by, well, this was before he became Reggie in Julie and the Phantoms. I am, of course, talking about the wonderful, the multi-talented Jeremy Shada, guys. I hope I said that correctly. So Jeremy Shada played Lance, and he was like one of the one of the core members of the legend. Yeah, he was like one of the core members of the Legendary Defenders. So, guys, that brings us to the end of DreamWorks Pictures and Netflix Voltron Legendary Defender Betty Pup inside the Voltron Legendary Defender with his own little cute little Funko box. So all I can say is, until the next video in my Comic-Con Cape Town 2025 Funko Pop haul of Funkos bought exclusively at GammaTEK SA's Funko stand at Comic-Con Cape Town 2025. At Comic-Con Cape Town 2025, Voltron Legendary Defender and Harry Dream Chaser.